I must be happy today. I must have chased the dark clouds away. I must have done something good that no one else saw, like help that lady cross the street. Bags about 9 selfish acts of love, not to get anything back, just to do it because I'm happy today. Got no ulterior motives. I scratch my 22s.
What's good, Mearablogger? Tonight I've got on another hip hop MC, Evidence from Dilated Peoples joins me. Evidence, what's going on, man?
How are you?
Good, good. Now, Cats and Dogs, first of all, I want to say it's a great album. I think that day, though, that it came out, I found out that hip-hop was kind of back in good hands because, you had the Ninth Wonder Project, you had J. Cole coming out that same day, which was pretty good. But just, how did you think that the project turned out, and what all went into going into making the project?
I think the outcome has been good so far. It's been a lot of positive response. Trying not to read too much of it, because you get a good one, you feel like you owe somebody something, and then you get a bad one, you want to jump off the building. So just kind of like basing it off Twitter and stuff, things are, Instagram or whatever, I check people saying cool stuff, doing shows, and people singing the words, and it's been dope. The sales were good first week, and that was exciting for everybody, and it's a lot of motivation to keep going. What went into the project was just, a lot of life, and putting it down for better, for worse kind of thing. And not, there's some guarded moments, but there's some really unguarded moments. I think it's a pretty good balance for a record.
Right, and what did you think, though? I mean, obviously you probably got some reaction from, Twitter and different things. Were people, overly, was it what you were expecting, or was it like, about it, or what kind of, response did you get?
It was more than I expected, to be honest. I had to stop retweeting stuff because it started to look arrogant. But there's so many good comments, and so much stuff. Just like, fuck, overwhelming.
Right. What were you going for when you were doing this project? Like, were you, what kind of reaction did you want to get from, was it like, just a typical, sort of, because this is like, not your first project. So what was it that you were looking for to do with this project as opposed to maybe some other stuff you've done or stuff you've done with Dilated?
A lot of songs on this record I just made, and I really wasn't concerned on playing them for you at a loud volume and rapping along to it. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to sell you on the dream of it. I was hoping more people would find it on their own time and either be able to relate to it or not. And performing it is something that I've been excited about because it's a new set of songs and it gives me a new challenge on stage. So you want people to connect with it live. I think that would be great. And that's nothing.
Right, and this was a solo project, but group-wise, how are your day-to-day dealings with Dilated Peoples?
Great. We just came back from Bogota, Colombia yesterday. Mm-hmm. We rocked with 60,000 people. It was crazy. Festival, I forgot the name of it. I can't pronounce it, but it's crazy. And about to start a new record soon. So it's never been leaving Dilated. It's just been an outlet for me to do my own thing.
Right.
Express how I wanted to, but Dilated is featured on all my stuff. I produced Rocket single on his solo album, Delilah, Crown of Thorns. We've been, really just still working stuff together, and I think the next record, called Directions of Photography, is going to be a dope record.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is it like, though, going overseas, and, like you said, you're in Bogota, just rocking for so many different people who, are in a different country and may not, get the access, that we do in America to sort of hip-hop. What's it like, performing for that many people in a foreign country?
If you get on stage, the vibe is good. It's the same anywhere. The music breaks a lot of language barriers. But it was really good. It was really dope. Dilated, I'm used to doing big stuff overseas with Dilated festivals and whatnot. So we're kind of built for it, which is dope. And I think we handled it well. It was dope.
Yeah, and, I think a lot of what people are wondering now is, with this being done, not to say that it's, ever going to happen, but the Stepbrothers project with you and Al, is there a project that is possibly coming out in the future with that? I know that you said, it may happen sometime. What is the status on that project?
I'm here working right now with him. Oh. We just work every day. You know what I'm saying? When we have enough to bottle up and call it a project, we will. I'm not promising a date ever on anything ever again. It's never coming out on February 31st. But starting out with just fast songs over here. We're working right now. I mean, we'll have something soon.
Yeah, right.
I think it'll be fresh when it happens. It's more just like when we can set aside some time to promote it.
Right. Yeah, and the West Coast is really starting to pick up with a slew of new guys, really doing it. Being from the West Coast, what do you think about the status of West Coast hip-hop and maybe just hip-hop in general these days?
I think it's good. I think it's been good. It's just continuing to be good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dope stuff. A lot of stuff that's unrepresented, lots of stuff that is popular, and everything in between.
What's next immediately for Evidence, and what are your plans on just what doing day to day and working with Dilated Peoples? What is like immediately next for Evidence?
I'm gonna be promoting Cats and Dogs, going to Europe, having stream Brother Ali and Blueprint, Greaves and Budo in a couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna come back and do How the Grouch Stole Christmas tour. Just dope on the West Coast with Amp Live and Eli and Grouch. It's going to be real tough. And then plan to do my first solo headlining U.S. tour, top of the year, Captain Duck. And then after that, start working on Dilated records. Next Dilated record, and then more solo stuff. Just keep going. Producing people. Keep going. There's a career. I don't have a day job. This is paying bills and stuff, so it's a real blessing to be doing what I want to do the way I want to do it and being able to do it as a real job. So I don't take that lightly. So I work, and I'm going to have a lot of products to show for that, or a lot of tour dates to show for that. Yeah.
Right, and what should the fans of Dilated Peoples be expecting in this next project? Is it going to sound similar to what they've heard in the past, or is it going to sound a little bit different? And how does the production play into that?
I don't really know, which is kind of cool, I guess, because it's a little nerve-wracking. It's been a long time, since 2006, since we made an album. Granted, we haven't done a lot of songs together.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I don't really know, but I do think the best part, my favorite part about going into it is two things. One is the fact that Rocket dropped an amazing solo album, Crown of Thorns, and well received critically, and people got to know him a little bit through that, or a lot through that, however much you chose to dive into it. And I've had Weatherman lay over in Cats and Dogs, so people are definitely getting to know me as a person. And between that, when we do our next records, I think it'll be more about, wow, this is about the Evidence and Babu doing Dilated Peoples, not just so much like the Afro guy, the guy who jumps in the crowd, and the DJ guy. So I think it gave us a nice identity in our time off. And I think that would be great. And the second thing I'm excited about is just the title, Directors of Photography, which is a dope title in a lot of ways. We're going to tie into that, especially with everything going on right now as far as apps and everyone taking pictures and stuff. And we're having a real cool campaign. So we're working the deal out right now. It's getting close to finish. Can't announce the who, but I think everyone will be happy with the decision.
Right. Cats and Dogs, go get it on iTunes. It's definitely one of the best albums of the year for sure. Evidence is my guest. Evidence, thanks a lot for joining me.
Oh, thanks for having us, man. I hope the music wasn't hitting you over the head in the background.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, definitely not. Appreciate it, man.
All right.